In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest ways to complete the Halloween raid in Anime Eternal. So currently we just got an update where they added literally an entire Halloween raid and a bunch of Halloween different like gachas and levelings. And this event can actually be insanely broken if you can get some really strong items. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to complete the raid the quickest and get some insane Halloween powers. So yeah, I actually haven't done too much inside of this part 2 update other than legit just reading the levelings or everything new they added in the part 2 update. Actually, you know, before we do go ahead and start the Halloween raid, I'm gonna go and redeem all the new codes they just added because there is a few. Alright, there we go. I went ahead and redeemed all of the codes, but I don't know if I got any like specific Halloween items or anything. Or actually, no, I definitely did. I just saw some. Okay, so first off, we have all of these spooky potions they went ahead and added, which are actually way better, or not way better, but better than the normal potions in the game. As you can see, they have like the spooky energy potion, which boosts your energy by 2.5x. They have the damage, which boosts your damage by 2.5x. It boosts everything by 2.5x, which is actually pretty cool, except for the spooky souls and the spooky shadow soul, but definitely still really cool. And if we actually go and compare it to like the normal energy potion, it's only 2x better, so it's actually pretty decent. And it's only a Halloween limited thing as well, so you know, we'll go ahead and use one of these for the video. There we go, we got an extra bit of energy boost. There we go. And I think it's time to go ahead and check out the new Halloween raid. So there is actually, you can go ahead and craft all the potions right up here for the red bones or just any of the colored bones, which is pretty interesting. And then we have the Halloween leveling, which we can go ahead and use the candies, I guess, once we unlock them or get them from the bag or something. I guess I'm not exactly sure how we even get this Halloween bag. It might just be inside of the raid, I'm not sure. We're gonna go ahead and start the Halloween raid and we're gonna see what we go ahead and get. So we can go and enter. It doesn't cost us anything to enter, which is pretty interesting. And okay, it seems like they don't need any requirement to enter inside the raid, which is pretty cool. So we can literally go ahead and enter this thing as many times as we want to and just farm up as many of these currencies as we can get. Alright boys, so I went ahead and actually checked out the achievements. They actually went ahead and added achievements for the Halloween raid, which is pretty interesting, but they're kind of bad when they start out, but they do get better as you get to the bottom. And as a matter of fact, the very last reward is actually the common Halloween bag, which is what we need actually. So we're gonna go and grind here to get to round or level 1000. We should be able to get there. I think we have an insane amount of energy and we do a ton of damage, so I think we should be fine on that. We're gonna go and just farm up as many candies as we can get, and I guess we'll save up all the other currencies we get, hopefully, because we're gonna need them to level up the Halloween bag. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wait for this till we get 1k, but there is a couple other things that I can do, and that is they actually went ahead, I believe, and added a brand new star right down here, which is I think is pretty decent. And I went ahead and got or received 10 of these exclusive stars inside of my inventory right here. So we're gonna go ahead and open up all of these stars and we'll see if we can get a rare drop right now, because that would be pretty insane. And okay, we actually got the mythic, not too bad. We do have 6 more, so let's go ahead and just open up the last 6. Let's go ahead and just do them all at once. Let's see what we can get. Hopefully we can get like the supreme maybe. And okay, that was not too great. Still some decent champions though, and I guess we can see if they are better than the galaxy hunters, but I don't think they even are. That is pretty insane. Even this Demi D Loof is only does 28 billion stamina. It's actually not even good enough to be on my team, which is pretty insane. Also inside the shop they did add the Halloween potion bundle right here as well, which you can go to purchase for either 599 Robux or 1.2 thousand credits. And you know what, the credits option actually isn't that bad. I think I'm gonna go to purchase it for the 1.2 thousand. So there we go, we got a bunch more of these brand new potions, so that is super cool. We are now stacking those up. I guess we can go ahead and keep on completing these achievements. I'm pretty sure this also does affect the currency. I did use the drop potion and the drop macaroon as well, and I'm pretty sure that is boosting my drop rate to give me more of the Halloween candies, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna go and sit here and farm up for a while, and we'll come back after I've completed wave 1000. Alright, we are back, and as you can see, we have completed pretty much the entire raid. Actually, no, we did complete the entire raid. So we can go ahead and claim the rest of these achievements, and there is actually a few we can go ahead and claim. So we'll go ahead and take all of these new buffs we can go ahead and get for ourselves, and it's actually pretty decent. So there we go. And then finally, we got the common Halloween bag. So there we go, we got that. And now we can come over here to the Halloween bag evolve. Or actually, no, sorry, we need to get the bag to level 100 first. So we probably are gonna need a ton of the candy. So I'm not even sure if we're gonna get that much in this video, but we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and max this thing out, and we'll see how high of a level we can get this thing to before it takes all of our candy. I think we're getting it pretty decently upgraded though. We might be able to max it out. I think we just might, and there we go, we actually did. So now we can take that over here and we can evolve that to the rare Halloween bag, which actually has a punch and energy buff. So pretty cool, we can go ahead and get that. And then we need to get this thing to level 100, and once we do that, we can evolve that with some more Halloween candy and get the legendary bag. So I definitely want to do that, but I don't really have too much candy left, so we can go ahead and see how many upgrades we can get for it, but it probably won't be too significant. We'll see what level we can get it to. And okay, we got to 43. We're gonna need a ton more candy if we want to be able to finish that, so we definitely need to get as much Halloween candy as we can. And I guess the only way to get more of it is by just completing more of the Halloween raid. So we'll go ahead and just jump back into the raid, and we'll also make sure we do have drop potions on because that's going to be very helpful. And we'll go and use some drop macaroons as well. There we go. So yeah, this is definitely a pretty good update, I'm not gonna lie, considering they give some really good buffs on these Halloween powers. So yeah, make sure you guys play this game right now, because once this event is gone, you are not going to be able to get these things ever again. And this is literally like your only time to be able to have a pretty big boost on like pretty much the rest of the players in the game. So I would definitely recommend you have to complete this event. Alright boys, we're back, and we do have a few more candy or Halloween candies now, so let's go ahead and put in the second power, and let's see how high of a level we can get this thing to. Hopefully we can max it out at 100, I believe is what we need to get it to for the next level, and yup, we got it. So now we can take the rare Halloween bag that's level 100 and 5,000 candy, which is a little expensive, but we can go and trade that in for the legendary Halloween bag. So there we go, and now we have the best bag already in the game, which is super cool. So we can go ahead, I guess, and go over here, and we can start leveling it up. We'll see how high of a level we can get to with the little bit of candy we have. So yeah, here we go, and this thing is actually insanely overpowered compared to like any of the last bags. Like this actually is giving us insane boost in these stats. Oh my goodness. I'm assuming the max level is also 100. We got this thing to level 70, and it's 4.25 damage and stamina. That's so broken. Just from that actually has helped me to rank up again to rank 115. So there we go, and we go and equip best now with our new Halloween bag. So there we go, we're getting 73 UTG per click, which is pretty ridiculous. So yeah, I guess we can go ahead and run the raid like maybe one more time, and maybe that'll give us enough candy to go to max it out for the last time. So yeah, we'll run one last raid. We'll go ahead and use one more drop potion and so a couple more drop macaroons, and we should be good. So yeah, I'll go ahead and come back once we have completed this raid, and hopefully we can get this thing to level 100 and max out the entire like Halloween raid achievement. Alright, we are back after completing another wave, so let's go ahead and go over here. We need to unequip our power, but we'll see what level we can go ahead and get this thing to. We might be able to max it out, so let's go ahead and see what level we can get it to, and we are getting it pretty high up, and I think we maxed it. That is absolutely insane. It's literally level 100, and there's nothing else I can evolve it to. We already completely completed the event, at least in terms of getting the best power. So we can go ahead and click equip best, and here it is. As you can see, it looks pretty insane. So yeah, there's that thing completely maxed out already, which is pretty cool. One thing I didn't do too much though is looking at the Halloween crafting. Let me actually go to my resources in my inventory, and let me look at how many bones I have. So I actually did get a few of these blue bones and a few of the other ones as well. So you know what, now that I don't need the Halloween candy anymore, I do have a bunch of the spooky empty flasks. So let's go ahead and make some of these potions. We should be able to make a few of the spooky energy potions. Let's see how many we can get. We got 5. We can make a few of the damage potions as well. We can also get 5 of those, and the other ones honestly don't seem too good. I mean, the XP one's actually pretty good. It multiplies your XP by 2.5 times, but sadly there is no spooky drop potion. I really wish there was a drop potion for the spooky event or the Halloween event, because it would probably be even better than the Mega Macaroons, and it would be super OP to get a buff on better drop potions. But yeah, unfortunately we did not get those, but we do have the XP potions, so we'll make as many as we can. We got 5. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good potion to use. So I guess we can go and teleport over to world 23, which is where we currently are. We have not unlocked world 24 yet because I haven't been grinding too much, but I will definitely have it unlocked very soon. I have been trying my best to get this punching machine coin progression completed as much as I can. We have this thing at level 6 already, which is decent, but we need to go and find this thing one more time, or not one more time, we need to find it again for the 4th day. So we're gonna go and run back through all the worlds and see if we can find this thing. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to find. Alright, here is the punching machine, and currently I found it inside of world 6. We got the quest complete. It did take me to go through a good amount of the worlds, but at least we did find it now. So we can go all the way back over here and get an even better buff on our damage boost. As you can see, we now have 7x damage. It's pretty good. Alright, so now with our best boost and using the spooky energy potion, we're getting 105 UTG per click, which is pretty ridiculous now. And also, I don't think I mentioned this either, but I did actually purchase the limited time pack right here at the top. I got the avatar for the pure white devil, and I did get this champion, the pure white devil as well, which is 95 billion stamina, which is super OP. And on top of that, the avatar is 408 billion stamina, which I believe is the best current champion inside the game. Literally the best one before was 148 billion, so this is a huge jump up, and this should definitely allow us to gain a ton more energy. Also, they went ahead and added something inside of the Mundo raid, and I don't know if they did it for any other raids. I'm definitely gonna check in a second, but yeah, they went ahead and made an additional achievement for the Mundo raid X. If you reach rave 20, you will get the avatar, which is called Manos, and he does 10 times strength, which is super OP. And this is a avatar, by the way. It actually will completely change your stamina, which is really interesting. thing. So it would actually be super cool to get this thing because you can completely change your energy to a damage build temporarily if you want to. And to do that, well, you could literally do 10x damage doing so. That's super OP. And it also says damage avatars cannot be leveled up. So pretty interesting. Let's see if maybe there is any other ones that were added somewhere. Yeah, they did add something in the Gleam Raid. They added this avatar called the Blue Eye Demon, which is another damage avatar. So I'm not sure if we have any Gleam Raid keys. Do we actually do? I don't think we do, unfortunately. But we can go ahead and buy just one of them inside of the shop. Hopefully we only need one. So we'll go ahead and take that and we'll go ahead and go over to I think where the dungeon is. And hopefully we can go ahead and get to wave 25. That would definitely be pretty cool. And actually wait, hold on, that's the wrong world. See, hopefully we can get to level 25. I'm gonna go ahead and use the spooky damage potion and we'll go ahead and use another damage macaroon if I can find this thing. Here it is. See, here we go. We'll go ahead and enter the max wave 10 and hopefully we can go ahead and do enough damage to complete this, because if we do, that would be super nice. So here we go. I think we're gonna do enough damage. And okay, he is increasing in health a decent bit, but I think we're gonna be able to complete it, and we did. So we can go ahead and claim this in avatar right here. That's pretty cool. We can now do an extra 5x damage, and that's not even the best one either. If we actually got the better one where we do 10x, so that is super insane. I don't think they added any other achievements in the game though, but I definitely need to try my best to complete the Mundo raid, because if I can get to wave 20, this is gonna be a super good avatar to have. And you know, I do have 8 Mundo keys, so we can go ahead and give it a shot, but I don't think I'm gonna even come close. So go ahead and enter the Mundo raid at max wave level 9. So there we go, and we'll see if we can get to 20. But okay, we are already stopping the insta defeat, so I don't think we're gonna get any further. That's definitely pretty unfortunate, but we can at least go ahead and claim the 200 credits we got from here, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it looks like that is as far as we're gonna get from that dungeon, unfortunately. And I guess that's also as far as I'm gonna get with the energy as well in this video, because it seems like we are starting to slow down. So I'm going to go ahead and do some grinding, and hopefully in the next video I should have world 24 unlocked. So yeah boys, that pretty much is everything for the video. Make sure you guys head over to my Discord server if you guys want. A link of that will be in the description. Make sure you guys also check out my Roblox UGC as well. The link of that will also be in the description. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well, because we're on the road to 100k subs. I really appreciate if you guys subscribe. And yeah, thank you boys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.